Students, today we are going to start with a new lesson, that is birth. It is written by A.J. Cronin. What's the full form of A.J. Cronin? He is Archibald Joseph Cronin. He was a Scottish physician and novelist. He was born in 19 July 1896 and died in 1981. Let us see what is the content of this lesson. In this excerpt means a short piece of writing. The Citadel, actually that's a famous book of A.J. Cronin. From this book, this present lesson is taken. Andrew Manson, newly out of medical school. Andrew Manson is a doctor who is just passed out of the medical college, has just begun his medical practice as an assistant to Dr. Edward Page in the small Welsh mining town of Ballinelly. Actually, he was under the practice of which doctor? Dr. Edward Page. So, and where was he practicing? He was practicing in the Welsh mining town of Ballinelly. As he is returning from a disappointing evening with Christine, the girl he loves. Actually, the doctor was very upset because he had a fight with his girlfriend named Christine. He is met by Joe Morgan. So, on his way, he met another person named Joe Morgan. Joe and his wife, who have been married nearly 20 years, are expecting their first child. They are expecting their first child. That means Mrs. Joe is pregnant. Now, what is going on? Just have a look. Though it was nearly midnight when Andrew reached Byron Gower, he found Joe Morgan waiting for him, walking up and down with short steps between the closed surgery and the entrance to the house. At the sight of him, the burly driller's face expressed a relief. Actually, when he came back, when the doctor came back, it was nearly midnight. It was too late in the night. When Andrew reached Byron Gower, the place where he is staying, whom did he find? He found Joe Morgan. He was waiting for the doctor. What was he doing? He was very upset. He was walking up and down with short steps between the closed surgery. Surgery, you all know here, the surgery means the operating room, and closed surgery means that was closed. He was walking there nearby, and the entrance to the house. At the sight of him, the burly means very heavy, driller's face means the person who drills. Face expressed relief means comfort. So when Joe Morgan found whom? The doctor. He was just released. Released means he was he became very comfortable because he was literally waiting for the doctor. Hey doctor, I am glad to see you. I have been back and forward here this last hour. The Mrs. wants a. Mrs. means here Mrs. Before time too. Delivery time. Before delivery time, the pain started for his wife. Andrew abruptly recalled. The doctor in him become very conscious from the contemplation. Recalled from the contemplation. Contemplation means meditation or thought on his own affairs. What was the affairs he was thinking about? He was thinking about his girlfriend. What was the name of the girlfriend? Christine. Told Morgan to wait. The doctor in him started forgetting about his personal things and he became very alert, and he told Morgan, please wait there. He went into the house for his bag, the doctor's bag, and then together they set out for number 12 Blaina Terrace, then where Morgan was staying. So that place is called, the address is given, 12 number Blaina Terrace. The night air was cool. It was night time, midnight we learned. So it is very cold and deep with quiet mystery. Mystery means something you cannot understand, isn't it? The night is very dark. Usually so perceptive. Perceptive means here. What do you mean by perceptive? Usually so perceptive. You cannot understand clearly. Andrew now felt dull and listless. Listless means very lifeless. Andrew is very under a lot of tension, and he had no premonition that this night call would prove unusual. Premonition means guess. That this night call would prove unusual, still less that it would influence his whole future in Ballinelli. Actually, Andrew was not expecting such a person waiting for him, such a patient in that midnight. So that's why it is written here. Andrew now felt dull and listless. He was very upset, isn't it? That's why he had no premonition. He never guessed that this night call would prove unusual. This call is something very unusual, it will become. He never thought that. Still less that it would influence his whole future in Ballinelli. That particular night and that particular call will make his life something something different or something surprising. He never thought that. The two men walked in silence until they reached the door of number 12. Then Joe drew up short. The two men walked in silence until they reached the door number 12. They while going towards Joe Morgan's house, they did not speak. Then Joe drew up short. What did Joe started speaking? I will not come in. So you go inside, doctor. I am not coming, he said. And his voice showed signs of strain. Strain here means pressure. If you are so worried, a lot of pressure will be there, isn't it? Tension is there. So whose voice is showing the tension? Joe Morgan's. He said that I am not coming inside the room. Doctor, you please go inside. But man, I know you will do well for us. So this man, the Joe Morgan, had full faith in the doctor. So I know that you will handle everything very smoothly. Inside, a narrow stair led up to a small bedroom. Now inside the Joe Morgan's house, the doctor is going inside the bedroom. It is very clean but poorly furnished. They are not so rich, isn't it? And lit only by an oil lamp. What type of light was there? Oil lamp was there. Here, Mrs. Morgan's mother, a tall grey-haired woman of nearly 70, and the stout means very strongly built, elderly midwife. Midwife is who? The lady who helps in delivery. Waited beside the patient, watching Andrew's expression as he moved about the room. So these two ladies were waiting there for the doctor. Let me make you a cup of tea, doctor. Back. Said batch, it is written, my dear son, only that meaning. Said the farmer quickly after a few moments. So the moment the mother had seen the doctor, she just left out of the room and saying that she will prepare tea for the doctor. Andrew smiled faintly. Faintly means very weakly. He saw that the old woman, wise in experience, realized there must be a period of waiting, that she was afraid he would leave the case, saying he would return later. So this old lady, she knew that the delivery will take time. So she is afraid that if the doctor finds this delivery is taking place very late, so he may leave that place. So in order to stop the doctor, purposely, very intelligently, the lady must have gone to make tea. Don't fret, mother. Don't fret means here, don't worry, mother. I will not run away. I am not going from this house now. Down in the kitchen, he drank the tea which she gave him. Overwrought means very tired as he was. He had the tea made by that lady's mother, and he knew he could not snatch even an hour's sleep if he went home. He knew that if he will go back to his own house, he will not get sleep because he is very upset. He knew too that the case here would demand all his attention. Another thing also, he knew very well that as a doctor, it is his duty to pay attention to the patient. A cure lethargy. Cure means very strange. Lethargy means sluggishness. Sluggishness means laziness. Of spirit came upon him. He decided to remain until everything was over. So he thought that he will not leave the Joe Morgan's house until his wife delivers. An hour later, he went upstairs again, noted the progress made. Again, he went in between and checking the lady, came down once more, sat by the kitchen fire. He was sitting near the kitchen fire. It was still except for the rustle of a cinder. Rustle means the noise made by a paper. Cinder is the ash. A rustle of a cinder in the grate. Grate is the metal frame in a fireplace, and the slow tick-tock of the wall clock. What did he see? He had seen only the sound of that paper, and the grate is falling on the what the tray, and the sound of the clock was there. Otherwise, it was very still. It is midnight. No, there was another sound. Suddenly he realized, yes, there was another sound. The beat of Morgan's footsteps. Joe Morgan is very upset because his wife is in the labor room. So he is walking up and down. That footstep was also there. As he paced means walked in the street outside. The old woman opposite him sat in her black dress, quite motionless. So the old lady who was the mother of the lady, Morgan's wife, he was very motionless, was wearing black dress, her eyes strangely alive and wide. She looks, you can make out, she is very intelligent and probing and never leaving his face. And she was very alert and she was just not taking her eyes from whom? From the doctor's face. His thoughts were heavy, muddled. Muddled means all mixed up. And episode he had witnessed at Cardiff Station. Episode, you know, that scenery, that particular serial. And they still obsessed, controlled him morbidly, very gruesome. And he thought of Bramwell, foolishly devoted to a woman who deceived him sordidly. He is blaming himself. He was completely was trusted a woman who had cheated him very selfishly. Sordidly means selfishly. Of Edward Page, bound to be a shrewish Blodwen. Shrewish means quarrelsome. Of Diney, living unhappily apart from his wife. Even one of his wife, senior doctor, we learned that he is working under whom? The doctor Edward Page. In the beginning itself, he was assistant to Dr. Edward, who is also living separately. Means he was just living unhappily apart from his wife. So he is thinking about all this relationship. His reason told him that all these marriages were dismal failures. So what did he say that? He said that all the marriages are very disappointing. Very disappointing. It was a conclusion which in his present state made him wince. Wince means hesitate. He means hesitate. He wished to consider marriage as an idyllic state. Idyllic means very charming. Because even his senior officer also told him that marriage is not so good. It is very, because he himself was staying alone. But this doctor, this youngster, he wanted to consider marriage as a very charming state. Yes, he could not otherwise consider it with the image of Christine before him. So because he is very fond of his girlfriend Christine. That's why he wanted to consider that relationship is a very charming thing. Her eyes shining towards him admitted no other conclusion, because whenever he is to remember Christine and her eyes, he cannot take any negative conclusion about the marriage. Say, it was the conflict between his level, doubting mind and his overflowing heart which left him resentful. Resentful means angry and confused, because he had a fight with whom? With her girlfriend. So all these thoughts made him angry and confused. He let his chin sink upon his chest, stretched out his leg. He just relaxing himself, how he was sitting, stretched out, spread out his legs, stared broodingly. Broodingly means thinkingly into the fire. He was just looking towards the fire and thinking. He remained like this so long and his thoughts were so filled with Christine. While relaxing also, he was thinking about whom? He was thinking about his girlfriend Christine, that he started when the old woman opposite suddenly addressed him. Suddenly he was awakened. Why? By whom? By the sound of this old lady. She called the doctor. Her meditation had pursued means followed a different course. What was it? Why did she call? It was followed by a different type of happenings. What is it? Let us see. Susan said not to give her the chloroform. Chloroform, you all know, in order to make the patient senseless, if it would harm the baby. So Susan is the wife of Joe Morgan. That is Mrs. Morgan's name. That is Susan. That's the wife of whom? Wife of Joe Morgan. Isn't it? She is so concerned about his baby, her baby. So she said that she doesn't need what? Chloroform. it will affect the baby. She is awful set upon this child, Dr. But her old eyes warmed at sudden thought. She added in a low tone, we all are, I fancy. I fancy means I imagine. We are all also very much worried about this child, because after Joe Morgan's marriage of 20 years, they are getting a child. So they were all very keen to see the baby. He collected himself with an effort. He gathered all his spirit. The doctor was very upset, very confused, very angry. But now he collected himself with an effort, means he became very active. He knew that he has to save both the baby and the mother. It won't do any harm. The anesthetic, he said kindly. They will be all right. Anesthesia, you all know, isn't it? In order to make the patient senseless. Here the nurse's voice was heard calling him from the top landing. Andrew glanced at the clock, which now showed 3:30, and he rose and went up to the bedroom. While she was going, he heard whose sound? The nurse sound. He perceived means considered, that he might now begin his work. He knew that the who is calling him, the nurse is calling him, means the delivery time has reached. An hour elapsed, an hour gone. It was long, harsh struggle. The lady was literally struggling. Then as the first streaks of dawn means first rays of light, straight past the broken edges of the blind, the child was born lifeless. So just the morning came and the lady delivered a baby, but the child was born lifeless. He was not breathing. As he gazed at the still form, of a shiver of horror passed over Andrew. When he had seen the baby lifeless, the doctor was already upset. A shiver of horror. After all that he had promised, what did he promise the family? He will save both the baby and the mother. His face heated with his own exertions. Exertion means tiredness. His face was burning, chilled suddenly. Then he became very cool. He hesitated, torn between his desire to attempt to resuscitate the child. Resuscitate means bring to life again, and his obligation. Obligation means duty. He has to now pay attention towards the lady as well as the child. So that is his duty, obligation. That is his duty towards the mother, who was herself in a desperate state. So he just observed the baby is not moving, motion was lifeless, and the mother is also struggling. Now he has to save both of them. So he became very alert. The dilemma means confusion, was so urgent he did not solve it consciously. Blindly, instinctively means naturally, he gave the child to the nurse and turned the attention to Susan Morgan, who now lay collapsed, almost pulseless, not yet out of the ether, upon her side. But so naturally he is planning to save the first, give attention towards the lady, the mother. So he just handed the baby to whose hand? To the nurse's hand. What was the lady's condition? She doesn't have any pulse. She was already unconscious. His haste was desperate. A frantic means fierce race against her ebbing. Ebbing means declining strength. He was literally trying to save the lady. It took him only an instant to smash. Certainly, what did he smash? Means break. Broke what? A glass ampule. Injection verna ampule. And inject the medicine. He just taken and smashed it and injected the lady. And then he flung down. Flung down means throw down the hypodermic syringe. Hypodermic syringe means the needle he used in order to inject, and worked unsparingly, very harshly, to restore the flaccid woman. After a few minutes of feverish effort, her heart strengthened. After a lot of treatments, attention was given to the lady, and she regained her heartbeat, strengthened. He saw that he might safely leave her. Now he knew that the mother is out of danger. Now he can pay attention towards the child. He swung round in his shirt sleeves, his hair sticking to his damp bro. Why damp bro means very wet. Wet. Why it is wet? The doctor was sweating. So eyebrows were wet. Where is the child? He started asking the nurse. The midwife made a frightened gesture. Frightened. പേടിച്ചൊരു നോട്ടം നോക്കി. എന്തായിരുന്നു? She had placed it beneath the bed. Baby എവിടെ എടുത്ത് തള്ളി? ബെഡിൻ്റെ അടിയിലേക്ക് എടുത്ത്, കട്ടിലിൻ്റെ അടിയിലേക്ക് ഇട്ടു. In a flash, Andrew knelt down and fishing means searching amongst the sodden newspapers. Sodden means wet newspapers below the bed. ബെഡിൻ്റെ അടിയിൽ ന്യൂസ് പേപ്പർ വെറ്റായി കിടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിലാണ് കുഞ്ഞിനെ എടുത്തിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. He pulled out the child, a boy perfectly formed, fully grown boy child. The limp, warm body was white, soft as tallow. Tallow is given in your textbook, a hard fat of animals melted and used to make soap, candles, etc. ഏതുപോലെ ഇരുന്നു കുട്ടിയുടെ ബോഡി? ഒരു ബോഡി വാസ് വൈറ്റ് കളർ, നോ ബ്ലഡ് സർക്കുലേഷൻ, സോഫ്റ്റ് ആസ് ടാലോ, ഒരു ഫാറ്റ്, ആനിമൽസിൻ്റെ ഫാറ്റ് പോലെ. The cord hastily slashed lay like a broken stem. The cord, which is connecting to the mother, isn't it? അത് മുറിച്ചു. And the skin was of a lovely texture, very smooth skin. Small baby, you all know, it's very soft and tender. The head lolled on the chin, thin neck. Lolled means thrust out. കുഞ്ഞ് ജനിക്കുമ്പോൾ കഴുത്ത് ഉറക്കില്ലല്ലോ, അപ്പോൾ ഇറ്റ് വാസ് മൂവിങ്, rolling. The limbs seemed boneless. The limbs are very thin and soft, and it is seemed as if it is without any bones. That was the condition of the baby. I hope you understood. Please read the lesson. The rest of the lessons we will do the next class. Thank you.